I bet getting knocked through the cranium and cause you behind to be serious now, huh? You ain't playing no more now, huh? Nothing ain't lighthearted now, huh? Yeah, you better pull out that trump card, buddy. Egghead Island is a character development arc for Kizaru. I got 5 reasons why. Let's get to these reasons. Reason number 1. Kizaru finally has to use his trump card. Finally. No more simple attacks. No more Yasakami no Magatama. No more none of that. No more none of that. We're finally getting to the nitty gritty after you got punched through your skull. So we need to see the stronger attacks. And I'm predicting he's finna come up with his Logia Awakening. Because it's called for, bro. Like I don't even know if you're gonna get up from that punch that Luffy just gave to you. No, I know you're gonna get up. You're an admiral, but he sent you behind to the floor. We haven't really seen none of his movesets, really. I mean, we only seen a couple moves from him, and it's only like the most simplest, basic. I mean, just really Logia abilities. Other than when he did the clones with the swords. Other than that, it's been just simple abilities. So we're finna really see, after he gets up from being knocked to the canvas, we're finna really see what all abilities he has, what type of creativity he has. Reason number 2. Kizaru's never really been damaged, bro. Like, he's never been damaged. Marco don't count. He didn't damage him at all. He was just trolling. But this time, he can't troll. Like, he's been damaged severely. That was a devastating blow. A devastating blow. There was thought bubbles. It's not like I said thought. There was thought bubbles. Him saying, this isn't good. This isn't good. Thought bubbles. He didn't say it out loud. Thought bubbles while he's getting punched through the cranium. So, this attack was a Conqueror's Haki coded, Armament Haki coded attack from Gear 5. This attack was stronger than the attack that Luffy used on Kaido, bro. So, there was stars coming off that punch. There was wind pressure coming off that punch. I can tell you one thing, he doesn't have the durability like Kaido. So we're gonna see how he deals with damage after getting up after this punch. If he gets up at all. If he gets up at all. Nah, he gonna get up. he gonna get up. But bro, like, that punch was ridiculous. Let's note this too. Luffy is the first person in One Piece that we've seen damage Kizaru. We're finna really see what Kizaru's really made of. We're finna see how tough he really is. Reason number 3. Saint Jake Garcia, Saturn, will make it known that he doesn't care about humans, including the Marines or admirals. We already got a hint of this when he was talking with Doberman in the ship. And he was all like, oh, what about the Cypher Pool agents? What about them? He was like, oh, they're just humans. Humans will multiply like insects. So when it comes to a point to where Kizaru's getting bested by whoever, whether it's, you're not going to fight Luffy again, whether it's Zoro and Sanji, and Saturn sees it, Saturn's going to go, I predict Saturn's going to go into that try to act like he's gonna be a celestial dragon, like, oh, well, you're of no use. I should just kill you, or I just want the seraphims. That you're of no use, Kizaru. This is gonna cause Kizaru to actually take a step back and look and think about his position as an admiral. He will start to question whether being a corporate slave to the government is worth his life. Seriously. And I think he's gonna come to, while in battle, he's gonna notice these dark traits about Saturn and just about the government and about Emu and just the higher ups. For the first time, he's gonna start to question his justice and what his moral lies at. Where his moral lies at. Since he has a couple relationship with people on Egghead, Vegapunk and Sentomaru, and he's trying to fulfill his duty, and he's gonna realize that, okay, Saturn don't even care about his life. He's just trying to get his assets to keep the world in evil order, in the evilest way. This is gonna cause a character development for Kizaru, like something that we never seen before, because Kizaru normally doesn't care. He's gonna be like, dang, these folks don't even care about me doing my job. Like, my life don't matter as an admiral. Because, man, Saturn, he's a demon. But he's talking like he's a god. Oh, I'm in the flesh. Like, it's been a while since I've set foot on the surface. Like, he don't care about nothing other than keeping the world in order with ultimate evilness. Like, that's what I got from Saturn, and that's what I'm getting from the celestial dragons and Emu. And I think Kizaru will be the second admiral to do a face turn. And for the first time, he's gonna have to develop his own sense of justice and determine what's important to him besides just carrying out the mission, bro. Like at age 60, he's 58, but at age pretty much 60, he's going through a character development on what things are important to him as far as for his life. Especially when it's not cared about from the people that you're trying to work for. Number 4 on this list. Kizaru doesn't really have a belief system. He doesn't really have his own sense of justice. It's a very lighthearted sense of justice. I think during this arc, during this battle, he would develop his own sense of justice, and he will get out of these lighthearted ways. Because he doesn't care purposely, as Oda said in SBS. He doesn't really care because it makes it easier for him to do his job. But he's going to have to care. Finally, he's going to develop his own sense of justice. Finally. By the end of Egghead, it's not going to be the whole lighthearted thing. It's going to be, okay, well, I believe in this to be right, and I believe in that to be wrong. I need to make a decision. There's probably going to be something crazy like Saturn eating Marines to become stronger or something. I'm just predicting that. Like, Saturn is a demon. It's going to be something similar to that case. So he's going to be like, okay, well, what side am I actually on? What is actually the correct justice that I should be acting out? Through him doing this and fighting, and maybe fighting Luffy, he's going to realize, okay, well, Luffy and them, they're not necessarily bad guys that I thought. Maybe I'm on the wrong side. Especially when he starts to see more of the abilities of Luffy and the Nika fruit, and how Luffy is a liberation warrior. He sets everything free. I think this simple thing of Luffy being the liberation warrior, it sets people free. Just seeing Luffy, how he acts, how he conducts himself, how he fights, it frees everybody in their head. Everybody's going through a character development when they're dealing with Luffy because he's setting people free eternally. I think with Kizaru in this battle, He's going to be waking up and be liberated of his lighthearted ways. He's going to actually develop a strong sense of self. Because he doesn't really have a strong sense of self. He's not really a good leader. Kizaru will go from not caring at all, to caring a lot. He's going to go from being slow with his thinking, being slow with his actions, to being quick with his caring and being quick with his actions. And him doing this is ultimately going to go against Saturn and his ways. This is starting to be a battle between moralities. This is starting to be a battle between good and evil. This is where Oda's taking it. Because at first it was like, okay, pirates are bad. That's what the government and the world is trying to portray to the civilians. Oh, the Marines are good, they protect the world. But now it's not that simple anymore. Now it's like ultimate good versus ultimate evil. And the elders, the higher ups, the celestial dragons, Emu, they're the ultimate evil. And him doing this, it's going to perturb. Is that the word for it? This is going to upset Saturn. And Saturn's going to try to do some savage stuff, like try to eliminate anybody who's against the Celestials or their ways of doing things, their evilness. He's going to be upset. He's going to start offing people on his own side. I think this plays into the part of the incident of Egghead Island, because it's going to reveal, when News Morgan reports it after this happens, it's going to reveal how the government truly is. It's going to start revealing how the government, how the Gorosei, how Emu, nobody knows about Emu, but the civilians and the government, it's going to start to reveal how evil it actually is and what they're actually up against. They're up against the evil powers of this world that's trying to keep people in order with ultimate wickedness. That's it for this video, man. That's my theory on this. I believe Kizaru is going to go through so much character development in a short amount of time in this fight at age 60, and it's probably going to lead to him doing a face turn and being on the pirate side. Well, maybe being on the Straw Hat side, or it's probably going to ultimately lead to his death. To his death. Probably by Saturn. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. If you're not new, like the video. And I'll see y'all boys next time.